The Wrightsville Beach Triathlon started in 1979. What we wanted to do here is reinvigorate the sprint triathlon in this historic area of Wilmington, Wrightsville Beach, Greenville Loop Road. And so the YMCA and myself came on board to collaborate to really hype the race up for the 40th anniversary. We had tons of stuff planned this year. We had a corporate cup. We added kids triathlon and open water swim. And obviously Hurricane Florence put a stop to that. So after the hurricane hit, the committee got together to figure out what type of event we were going to hold, if we were going to hold any event. There was no way we were going to be able to have the bike course because there was so much debris. We were all pretty skeptical that the swim was even going to clear up, and it didn't for several weeks. The water quality just wasn't good, and it was probably going to be either a 5K or we weren't going to have the event at all. The one thing that we decided as a committee is to not postpone the event to next year. We wanted to do something. We had a great vibe there. We were playing good music, people raced hard. Events do amazing things. People can't be cooped up in their house all day long, and a lot of people were inspired afterwards to go volunteer and help. It was tough, to see what happened in our community, but people got together again. And I think that was the most important thing, is they got to talk and vent. We decided that we were going to donate a portion of the proceeds to 2 nonprofits in North Carolina, which were Warm and Nourish NC. We also took a ton of on-site donations. It was incredible to watch how many people stepped up to the plate. Next year, we're actually excited to do the 40th anniversary 2nd edition, and that's what we're gonna call it, with a little hurricane on the sleeve for memory. And we're gonna do the same thing and have a swim and a bike course for the 40th anniversary 2nd edition.
My name's Jacob Furby. I've lived in Wilmington, North Carolina for the past 14 years, and I've been a part of the YMCA and Halo Hoops basketball program as a coach for the past 12 years. I have a lot of kids that I've coached that have stayed with me, but we've added some new kids this year that involve some underprivileged families, and we've done a lot to bring those kids onto the team and help them grow as individuals and as basketball players as well. So the kids that we're bringing on to our team, they're from not only the Creekwood area, but from downtown by the St. Paul's Church, and some of them live off Castle Street. And some of those communities were really affected by the hurricane. Not only that, but they're some of the less fortunate communities around Wilmington. So we're trying to give those kids a chance and give them the same opportunities that the kids from other parts of Wilmington have. We would not be able to do what we do without the support of the YMCA and the 100% scholarship program that they are offering. Just on my team alone, it's 30% of my team is on the scholarship. So it's a huge impact, and it's a huge positive influence, and we couldn't do what we do in the community without that support. Being a former Marine, I'm trained to help other people before myself, and I've learned as you grow up, selfless service is a big part of who you want to be as a person, and it keeps you grounded and well-rounded. So anytime I have a chance to give back through the sport, that's my passion, it's what I love, and that's why I do it. I think basketball is one of the best platforms in the world to teach kids about the game of life, not only about the game of basketball.
My name is Michelle Beach, and I've lived in Wilmington my entire life. I've been married to my husband for 10 years, and we have lived in North Chase for 8 years in this house. I have 2 children. I have an 8-year-old named Sophia. She goes to After School Y, and I have a 2-year-old. His name is Noah. We started working out at the Y when Sophia was a baby. We used to take her to the nursery, and we'd work out and go pick her back up. And over time, we just developed a really good relationship with the Y. So it was really an easy decision that when she started kindergarten, we wanted her at the After School Y program. When the hurricane came, we stayed for a pretty different reason than most parents did. Sophia actually has epilepsy and was having 40 or 50 seizures every day and had an appointment to see her neurologist, and unfortunately it lined up the day before the hurricane hit, so we stayed to keep her appointment. The water rose up to my porch step and my husband said, we need to get the kids, we need to get them ready, we have to go. And I walked outside on the porch and I looked around and all you could see was water and white caps. You couldn't see where the retention pond was. We didn't know where to go because the shelter that was local to us was being evacuated. It was flooded. Hotels were full. There was nowhere to go. We slept under a desk in a cubicle for 5 days. And then we just began to work together to tear everything out and hopefully rebuild. Katie called me as I was pulling in that after-school parking lot, and she asked me, is after school a concern for you? And I said, yes, it is. Katie said, don't worry about it. She said, don't worry about it for the rest of the year. And I said, really? She said, we're gonna get you taken care of. We have some grants, we got some grant money, and it's gonna take care of Sophia for the rest of the year. What the Y did for our family after the storm is definitely something we'll never forget. They were one of the first organizations to reach out to us and let us know that we're not alone, we're not going through this alone, we're not going to be alone. They're there for us, and they've helped us out in ways that I don't even think that they realize they've done.